Here we go. Damn, that's it. Okie dokie. So, will you put your hands together? And welcome to the stage, Fraser Geesin! So that's some quite frankly terrible comparing, isn't it? I mean, for a start, it's Dr. Fraser Geesin, BA Honours. Thank you very much. Doctor of Humour. I have studied comedy to a very high level, the highest. Now, traditionally, a compare in this sort of situation would make sure everybody knows where everyone's from on the front row, their names and what they do for a living, because yes, we like to have a good time at a comedy evening, but primarily it's a very important business networking event. That hasn't quite happened. And then there'll be a sort of introducing the act by starting at this level like this and then rising in tone like this until the name of the act. And it's actually that rise in tone which is the key ingredient to any decent compares it. Now, Dr. Fraser Geesin, with science, I have crafted for you the purest essence of compares introduction. So let's just get this started properly, yes? And now you're all warmed up. So to see the top comedian. It's time for the comedian to walk on now. Obviously there's no real walk-on music here this evening. It's a rather tawdry affair. There are different types of walk-on music. This is your standard walk-on music. You've paid between £10 and £20 for this. There will be a meal included and quite possibly a disco afterwards. What you're going to get here is a guy who's going to skim onto stage and he's going to very competently entertain you with tales of internet dating, self-service checkouts and rail replacement buses. That's all. This is a free show, right? It might not be funny, but that's not the point. The point is, it's about raising awareness about the truth behind the lies. Alright, so no one from Monsanto or Nestle actually turned up, so preaching to the converted somewhat there. And then we have this. This is the O2 now. You've paid around £80 for this. There's a guy who's going to come onto stage like Jesus Christ from a cloud of cocaine and celebrity backstage. And you're fucking miles away, but you're sat down on this big television, so it's just like you're at home. And this guy's going to rock your world by competently entertaining you with tales of like internet dating, self-service checkouts, rail replacement buses, that sort of thing. Now I'm not quite sure where I fit in with this, you know, what this is, what you are. So I've gone for something neutral here. Hello, Dr. Fraser Geesin. I'm very happy to be here in Brighton. Yes, that's a fairly typical British reaction to such a statement. There are cultural differences in comedy. If in America you say the name of a place where you are, you get a very different reaction. Here's a typical example from a Mr. Mark Maron.
I'm happy to be in Nashville. I come here fairly often.
You rock! One can clearly get away with a lot less in America. So the comedian is on, he's introduced himself, now it's time for some jokes. Now we've had a lot of chuckles already this evening. But why were you laughing? What is a joke? What is a joke? Well, essentially a joke is establishing a pattern. and then breaking it at the last moment. Establishing a pattern, that's your setup, and then breaking it at the last moment, that's your punch line. Now, again, Dr. Fraser Geesin, with science, I have crafted for you a joke, so let's enjoy this. We don't quite understand why. Now, one can't simply repeat that interminably for however long set is, so one has to do subtle variations on that theme. So, with that in mind, here's a second joke. Bit of a crueler joke that time. Schadenfreude, laughing at the misfortune of others. That's something we all enjoy as humans. You're all enjoying that immensely now. Now, you may be aware of this, you may not be aware of this, but the rule of threes is a thing in comedy. Apparently something's funnier if it happens 3 times. So, with that in mind, here is a third joke. Bit of a sillier joke that time. Fun for all the family. But with a callback, with the scream to the second joke. Right? Structure. Structure. That's something we all enjoy as human beings. You're all enjoying that immensely now. And that's about all there is to it, you know. The rest of it's just sort of held together with a glue of I'm single at the moment, ladies. Oh, David Cameron, eh? Boom! We having a drink? Give us a cheer! Anyone ever notice and stuff? George Osborne. I'm very happy to be here, I really am, because I spent the day in neighbouring rival town. That's about it. I hope you found this informative. Now this is an unpaid open spot, so I have been forced to take some sponsorship on board. So this little section of me, Dr. Fraser Geesin, has been sponsored by the best of reggae. Get into it, Pom, with Obladi, Oblada by the Beatles. Feel Irie with Sea Moon by Paul McCartney and his classic Wings. What better way to praise Jah than the theme from QR? Touch up your roots with the all-time reggae classic, the theme from Bergerac. The best of reggae, available now.